So most of you people, I mean, like, all the mechanics that you've seen around, most of them have been graduate, but they've been excellent mechanics. They've been working on our car. But guess what? We reach to a place now where if you can't run the car again. And that's the same problem here now. Because these machines and stuff that here, I mean, most of them like the ADT, you got to be able to understand how to work the computer before you can drive it. So my thing is, apart from just ADT and other things, how can we look into other areas? You got boiler makers and stuff here. Well, we got they're welding men. How can you train somebody people to be expert welders and stuff without needing high school certificate? Literacy program in the town right there. Support it, put it through the school. They ain't got to do math and all the different things. The key thing that would support whatever skill you want to get, that would be the equivalent to a high school graduate. Support them through, let them be able to read, let them be able to write, and be able to understand basic things. So that kind of program, be able to advance. And so after working, as part of your condition to be a taponing assistant or whatever it is, after work, you can go to school. Yeah, then you sustain your job. So if you say, okay, taponing maker will guide you on for 5 years, you can stay, we'll keep you on for 5 years. But the only way, unless you bring in a program for that 5 years, when you finish it, even you must go to school. That's the only way. Yeah, if you go to school, it can't against you, you get missing or you missing work. Your condition. You're forced to advance yourself while we're paying you. So we got to think about smart ways to get, look, they think they're problem for you. They're your problem here, it's our problem. We will just come in, and the last thing I want
President George
to be that who's they see us as illegitimate. Yeah. So you got to help us to help you.
When the 2023 is a year, so the message in the 2024, now in 2024, and we're going to wait for 2029. And we will slide. What's now in the present? If you see what you're going to future, that is not a promise, you have the same issue, trading and pushing out. Therefore, we know the same because you have to compare yourself. And you compare in the space like that. If you get that space and you refuse, and you hurt it, you know, today the technology advance. The last thing going on. The time you open it, let's go to the three when you refuse to work, when you refuse to the local possibility, when you go to the four. So may not be a new year for me. A new year. Because the three was not our new year. If you don't apply that, there will be a whole year for you. Because you just continue a whole one in a new body.
But when we find we're not going back to the person who recommended it is about time that we know that we're serving the people of this country. It's about time that this is 170 years. Now the people are suffering, and we're here to serve them. I'm not afraid of anybody. Things that you think used to happen with and when you leave, here who actually do somebody. So
Issue I transfer our account in 2022. I start the College Division as a College Division. I start the College Division as a Watcher Officer. I start Deputy HR Director. After 2015, my wife, the former president, retired. He used to say properly that when he took over, because he and Mr. Blue, they were not on turn for 6 years. So because of that, all the directors are well with Mr. Blue. He will transfer everybody. And what he is doing, right now he has transferred up to 10 directors for re-assignment. He sent me the month of March 19 for the Asset Management Division to go and serve as a director for HR office. That's a demotion. Where I have been, Sunday other morning, come to work, the
African soldiers, African soldiers to fight for freedom. Want to stand out African soldiers now. African soldiers to fight for freedom. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead that they fighting now.
Into his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. It's yet another day, another opportunity. It's not a right but a privilege afforded all of us to be alive this morning. We are counted amongst the living, not because of our handsomeness, not because of our beauty or technical know-how. Or some may say your wealth. It's by his grace we are counted amongst the living this morning and breathing the fresh air of life. And I always encourage you whenever you have the opportunity like this, when you look through your window, getting the beam of the light, and you listen, you hear the birds singing Hosanna, you peep through your window, see the trees waving their branches, you ask him and get on your knees and say, thank you, Lord, for the dying of a new day. Because God has given us another 24 hours. The question is, what have you to do? Building the positive show comes away from Monday through Friday, and I'm here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's good to be with you this morning, energized and ready to give you the opportunity to talk on those issues that matter to the growth and development of our beloved country. Holding up for a constant that as sons and daughters of this land, we cannot be deported. So we need to do all we can to uphold and defend the integrity of the motherland. And as a responsible media institution, we are clubbed with the responsibility to safeguard the airwaves from invectives and those things that are going to plunge our country into unbearable situations. And as a responsible media practitioner, I'm here to religious beliefs, your creed, your tribal background. We afford each and every one of you equal opportunity. But guess what? It comes with responsibility. So be responsible in your analysis while you are given the opportunity to weigh in on issues that matters to the growth and development of our country. So let's give a wrap up of what we're going to be doing this morning. We want to use this time to say Happy World Humanitarian Day to all humanitarians across the world. And specifically, let me say Happy World Humanitarian Day to all of my friends and former co-workers of the Liberian National Red Cross, as you stand in contributing to humanity in Liberia. As an auxiliary arm to the government, we say continue to do what you do. So on the flip side, 7:45, we will be placing call to the Director of Communication at the Liberian Red Cross, Mr. O'Neil Bestman, will be speaking to us from the Red Cross end as the world celebrates President Joa Howard Taylor condemns the removal of Queen Judy Endi as cultural ambassador. And also in the same vein, former Mayor Jefferson Makoji urges dismissed employees of the MCC to seek asylum across Liberia, outside of Liberia specifically, accuses President Bouaka of political tackling. The President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Duma Bouaka Sr., departs Liberia for the USA this morning to deliver a keynote address Another development, the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority and the Aircraft Incident Investigation Bureau conducted an investigation on the issue that occurred during the weekend with Air Morocco. That was so troubling, but thank God there was no casualty. So the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority came up with a press release for which we'll be informing you on. So these and many more, the traffic updates, the flight schedules, we're all going to be giving on the lovely presentation. My name is Rufus Divine Cunning. I lead another follow. Was among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness.
Martin Luther King, African soldier. African soldier. African soldier. Samurai Machel, African soldier. Basharu, African soldier. Basharu, you the African soldier. Can I come down, African soldier? About the Bunde African soldier. I will give him my testimony.
The way things going, it looking like 2024 are so enjoyment. Lose us MTN check, give it, yeah. The people can't get motorbike with a helmet, everything, brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and a lot over a 4x a brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, just that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's what everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes, Momo Western WhatsApp show is back. Dial star 156 hash to transact and earn points on every Momo transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you to transact and win now.
MTN.
Indeed, a word from our proud sponsor, Lone Star Cell. Of course, Lone Star is doing extremely well, making communication affordable for all of us. You know, so let's quickly take you through the flight schedules. On the flip side, 7:45, we will be talking to the communication director there at the Liberian Red Cross, where we'll be talking about War Humanitarian Day and from the Red Cross. And so quickly, let us give you the flash set. At the Rabat International Airport at 5:40 this evening from Accra, Ghana. Quickly, we go to our next flight for today is Aska Airlines. Flight KP20, we arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 5. Kenya Airways, flight KQ509 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 6:40 this evening for Accra. So the traffic update, as usual, we won't go in depth, but we will take up the time to just highlight those hotspots and places that you need to know to get a detour when there is a traffic congestion or so. So in the morning, like we always say, in the morning hours, if you do not want to be stuck in the traffic, all you need to do is to wake up at 5, 4, 5 like that, get on the 8 o'clock becomes the build up in the traffic. So all you need to do to have yourself relief on the various ends, we have the Rabat International Airport route, we have the Monrovia Kakata Highway route, we have the Bourgeois Island, and bad road condition that causes serious stall in the traffic. So we want to say to you, whatever it is, this is how the traffic is in Liberia. And in the evening hours, from the afternoon hours at 3, we found congestion building up in the traffic along the Tottenham Boulevard, along the Bourgeois Island. Those are all traffic prone areas. So that's that for the traffic. Liberia and the war celebrates War Humanitarian Day, and Red Cross, being an auxiliary to the government of the Republic of Liberia, is squarely involved with humanitarian issues. We want to hear from the Red Cross. While it is 8, the Red Cross, in commemoration of this day, what are they to do or what we have earmarked in doing? So communication arm of the Liberian Red Cross. So this is the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. We transmit to you from Thenshki Sinker, right in the technology building. Indeed, we gave you equal opportunity to weigh in on issues of national concern.
Happy World Humanitarian Day to all humanitarian journalists who continue to champion the cause of humanity in our country and abroad.
Thank you so kindly. Yeah, it's always good to have you. And of course, looking at this day, we are celebrating World Humanitarian Day from the Red Cross.
World Humanitarian Day is being celebrated every day at the Liberian Red Cross. We only use this as an opportunity to reach out to the public, to remind them. But briefly, let me take you back to the history, how the World Day came into being. This day was confirmed by on this day, the UN children need, those for the veterans, and also to emphasize on the importance of international cooperation on how to tackle and address humanitarian needs. And the day is also meant to honor and appreciate all our humanitarian workers, our volunteers, our journalists, and those who have provided support and assistance to addressing needs in our community. And we must appreciate every one of you. We appreciate the press, we appreciate the general public. And on this day at the Red Cross today, like you said to your question, we are increasing our call, we are increasing our advocacy, for which we really appreciate the journalists like you guys have been doing always. So and at the Red Cross, we are calling all increased attention to be placed on for global and national level to be placed on the humanitarian needs. As you and I know, and the rest of the public are aware, the issue of humanitarian needs is not big. It's crucial. It's a on today, we are just calling our attention just to the immediate or the current situation that we are faced with. That is the unprecedented flooding. Thousands of people have been affected by the recent heavy downpour of rain. People lost their livelihood. People lost their home. People are in need of our support. On this World Humanitarian Day, with a theme, Act for Humanity, that resonates with every one of us, with our values and mission and at the Red Cross, we are calling on everyone to just lend support to the next person next door to you. How can we give them assistance on this World Humanitarian Day? That you want to serve. So we are open. We call on the government, we call on the business institution that today is World Humanitarian Day, and the thing is Act for Humanity. Appreciate all this group of people, our volunteers who are on the front line, those who gave us the money. So in this on this World Humanitarian Day, we call on the government, we call on corporation, we call on everyone to support humanity, increase your attention, increase your support to people in need. Next year, your next door neighbor might not have food, your next door neighbor might be affected by flood. What can we do to make a difference, to touch their lives and bring happiness to them? So at the Red Cross, yes, we will be moving in some communities. If not today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, we are targeting the orphans, we are targeting people with special needs and people with disability, we are targeting our female in prison to give us a sanitary pad, provide food items to orphans, provide food items to people with disability. It's our own little way of just reminding people about what we should do on this day. But like I said from the beginning, the Red Cross always observe and always celebrate policing for which we were established.
Okay, O'Neil, is there any other information that you need to filter through?
And including the thankfully to the EU delegation in Liberia, we will be responding to the needs of over 1,500 families affected by the flood that constitute over 13,100 people. Will be providing cash assistance and material assistance to the families, members that family of 1,500 that have a total population of 13,100 in 30 communities in Monserrato, in Kidman, and in Bombay. So, not Bombay, in Bond County. We are calling on everyone to join this humanitarian effort. Let us reach out to people in need. Let us address the humanitarian assistance. Today is an important one that our being established by the UN General Assembly since 2008, and we have to keep on holding the dream and the aspiration, the vision of the
Cross, the manager of communication, in particular of the Liberian Red Cross, speaking to us on this World Humanitarian Day. This brings to mind our own contribution to the Red Cross during the EVD days, and we continue to lend our support to the Red Cross in whatever ways we can. Know that the Red Cross is there as an auxiliary to the government. It's non-political. You can actually donate your $1, your $2. Go to the various supermarkets. They have their boxes there, the humanitarian boxes there. You can put in your $1. Positive show. Too many things to talk about this morning, and it's interesting that you are there. That's why we are in here, and together we say a teamwork supportive, a little drizzling out there. So wherever you are, we love to say welcome to the positive show. Over the weekend, Emirate had a very serious situation at the Rabos International Airport that led to a major press release from the Liberia Airport Authority. So this press release quickly for you. The Liberian Airport Authority, LA, early mornings of Saturday, August 17, 2024, at about 0515 hours, the Boeing 737-800 series aircraft with flight number 8567 landed at the Rabos International Airport, taxed and docked onto the jetway without any reported incident. However, during routine inspection of the aircraft prior to departure, in keeping with the standard and recommended practices, it was observed that the aircraft had picked up significant debris that participated further in the runway and observed that portion of the runway pavement should have been damaged with huge debris along the runway. Upon receipt of this information, the Liberia Airport Authority management immediately contacted the airline crew through the aircraft engineer about the situation and that the aircraft remain grounded until further instructions, while the Liberia Civil Aviation Authority and the Aircraft Incident Investigation Bureau were contacted. Inspection teams from both LCAA and AAIB were dispatched safely, but veered off the runway, resulting to no injuries to passengers, no structural damage to aircraft, and no fatality. It is important to note that passengers on board the aircraft were unaware of the incident. Departing passengers are then hosted in nearby hotels, awaiting another Royal Air Morale flight out of the airport's schedules to come later during the day. Meanwhile, the circumstances surrounding the incident are being investigated by the LCAA and the AAIB, whilst the aircraft is being grounded until further notice. As the investigation is ongoing, further updates will be made available as new information arises. The Liberia Airport Authority remains committed to maintaining the highest safety standard of passengers and aircraft. So information from the airport, we will continue to say Liberia is one of the oldest West African we can safely say we need to do more. One of the things that we want to bring to the attention of the airport authority is, you see the runway, there are a lot of footages emanating from that incident. The runway has on its shoulders a lot of grass, which of course have overgrown, and there is a need that constant maintenance work be done at the airport. And we are calling on the government, if the need be, through her partner, is more like some of our neighboring countries' domestic airport. And our airport, as the only international airport in the country, we need to do more, folks. We actually need to do more. The government needs to see reason in expanding the airport. If it calls for the land issue, we have the land. The land is available. We have a very big space down there that we can expand our airport. Take your tour. Go to Ghana. See how the airport of Ghana looks. And most of the flights that come here, they are mini flights. But you go Ghana, you see those gigantic flights because the area is spacious and they have reached international standards with all of the availability of the international stuff when it comes to aircraft landing. Liberia, we are still trailing behind our baby Ghana. These are some of the things that we continue to emphasize and call on our legislators. These are developments that you need to proffer so that the executive and those responsible allocate fundings. For those of you who term yourselves in the house that has been vocal, our country is old as Methuselah. When you go to the airport to receive your guests or your loved ones, there's no sitting capacity. Take up your time. Baby Ghana right here. When you go to Ghana, departures, arrivals, you have sitting capacity. for those who, so that gives the ones, they have that kind of rest. But you go to Liberia, just the other day, we had a serious stand-up there when former President Weah arrived in the country. Because of the space, because of the poor space that we have at that airport, you will have people standing all around the area where the cars go to. Sometimes we have the space. For once, my people, let us invest in the developmental agenda of our country. Allocate fundings so that we can improve on our airport. Our airport is so poor. And a domestic airport in some countries. Our own international airport can be referred to as a domestic airport in other countries, even to the Ghana. So we need to improve on these things. These are things our vocal lawmakers need to be talking about and stop seeking their personal gain. Because they travel all of this country airport where they have the authority, oversight, representation, and lawmaking. Best as a country to we need to do that as soon as possible. So like we said, the president departs Liberia this morning for the USA, where he will be the keynote speaker at the 124th National Black Business Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. So understandably, the president and the president made appointments in government affecting the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, and the Liberia Institute for Public Administration. So let us get you the press release from the E-Mansion quickly. Saturday, August 17, 2024, Executive Mansion, Monrovia, President Joseph Joman Boakai Sr. has made additional appointments in government affecting the Ministry of Information, whose appointed are Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, Mr. Kekura M. Kamara, aka Malawala Balawala. Mr. Samuel President Boakai calls on appointed officials of government to continue to demonstrate diligence, commitment, integrity, professionalism, and loyalty in service to the country. Signed, Kula Buna Yen Fofana, Presidential Press Secretary. So that brings us to understand that is it 28 or 30 year reigns of Queen Julie Andy to an end. But there is this noise in the corridors, and the former Vice President, Chief Joel Howard Taylor, had her say over the recent dismissal of Queen Julie Andy from her position as Liberia's cultural ambassador. The development has sparked widespread debates, particularly given the timing of Queen Andy's removal, which closely followed her attendance at the dedication of the City of Hope facility in Marshall. Today, President Joe ambassador replacing the long-serving Queen Julie Andy. Joel Howard Taylor, who had invited Queen Andy to the event, highlighted that significant contribution Queen Andy made to the ceremony, which was held in support of former First Lady Claire Marie Weir. That was on Wednesday, August 14. She's quoted as saying, "I invited Queen Julie Andy to join me that she accepted the invitation, bringing her warmth and joy to the event and adding a profound sense of honor to the occasion," said the former vice president. A deeply saddened she served with honor and dignity, bringing our rich culture to life in all sectors of society. The former vice president did not shy away from criticizing what she perceived She is quoted, "This situation reflects a growing intolerance within the government, undermining the very fabric of our nation." She said, "We are meant to be one nation, one people, with one destiny. Now, more than ever, we need to embrace reconciliation and collective national building." She describes as divisive politics and posture that are polarizing the country. I urge the father of the nation, His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai, to put an end to divisive politics and posture. She said, "Liberia is in dire need of unity and peace to move forward and thrive. The Constitution mandates the government to unify us all. Mr. President, it is time to honor that mandate and bring what a statement coming from former Vice President Joanne Howard Taylor on the removal of Queen Judy Andy from her post. You know, this is something that is actually interesting and a lot of folks speaking on it. We as media practitioners, we are clubbed with the responsibility to bring out these discussions and allow you, the public, to weigh in. Because, mind you, we are not judges. Our responsibility is to you are the ones who feel the trickle-down effect of these kinds of issues. So the former vice president have frowned on the decision of President Boakai to relieve Queen Judy of her post as cultural ambassador. So the former ambassador have served closely 28 to 30 years. So the question here is this ambassadorial position, cultural ambassadorial position, a lifetime appointment? Another thing here, is it the responsibility post? So have your say this morning. Let's get to talk about these things that matters. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call. This removal of Queen Judy Andy is quote-unquote in the corridors being politicized. Some are saying, as the former vice president alluded, that it comes in a way where she invited Queen Andy. And at the same time,
all right, my name is Josiah Small, from the Water Peace Island, Commander 540.
Okay, Josiah, let's hear you. We're on those issues that we are highlighting.
You know, Rufus, sometimes when we listen to it sounds so unlaughable to us. In fact, I heard some of us. Let me say something. More and Greenwater were the owner, they not go outside of the issues. They went within the same parameter of Queen Judy's and started with Tekwa Kamara that they have worked together for over the years. Then they were appointed by Charles Taylor. She has served almost 3 decades, 30 years. It's not like that positions. No, that positions is appointed positions where when the president decides whosoever to elect another person, appoint another person, after they should be put on the side. More times, Joao Taylor went one country. When the judge got in power, she started to raise the chief and error. Now, I can't say that. No. But I'm okay with it. Well, I was telling you, they can help you while you're. They can react to me. So she's not putting that issue yet. Other Buffalo have lifetime issues. And Kekokama and Judy Alcaba have worked together for the past decades. So, but the person appointing Mr. Kamara, I don't think I don't think it's 20 positions. So I don't see any means that some of the police have issues that you should bring your own feelings, have President Boakai, have done XYZ. No, it is all in the right direction for Liberia. What I can encourage Kekwa Kamara to do, as you have stated, then you work with Queen Juliana Tabe, then you work as a team for Liberia. Her time she has performed well, she has played her part in the culture and altruism sector. Let her work for Kekwa Kamara so that they can move like blood. way to get it. You don't listen to politicians around here. Because everything like that, they politicize. Even the wrong have become the right thing has become wrong. So I don't understand. So we say thank you for taking our issues. Let the politicians stay aside. Not everything will come to make them look like to say that bro has still upside down, nothing can be done. Equal discovery. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Liberians, speak to the issue. The 30 years reign of Queen Julie have come to an end with the appointment of Kekura Kamara. The issue there at the Rivals International Airport with Royal Air Morocco. What have you to say concerning our airport? Should there be an improvement on our airport? What's your own experience you've had at the Rivals International Airport that you think we need to improve on our system there and the delivery of services at the Rivals International Airport? Get to talk about these things that matters right here on The Positive Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and you join us from where?
My name is John M. Lisa, and I'm phoning from New Georgia Estate.
Let's hear you.
She see my brother, Madam Taylor, is one of those politicians or Liberian leaders that are impressing who in high esteem because of some history and a connection to the former president. But for her to make these kind of statements as if she took an oath or pledge Madam Andy that the position she was turning over to her, she would have stayed there till her lifetime is somehow starting. Government position are not people inheritance. Madam Judy has served that area of government for the longest. If she made any impact, let her fool another person the opportunity to come and make their own impact. Besides Liberians or every Liberian, not only for the MPs. So, I mean, the former vice president should sometimes consider some things when she want to speak to some national issues. She may gain irrelevance as a result of some of these things. And this in particular, trust me, it does not have any basis of I would call it a sense for the former vice president to read. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 077-866-5073 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call and talk about the things that matters. Flag the issue. Let's talk about it this morning. 0778-665-073 0887-105-105. Today is World Humanitarian Day. We say to all of you humanitarians, congratulations for your service to humanity. All right, 0778-665-073 0778-665-073 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call and form part of the program, The Positive Show, right here on Love FM 105.1. 0778-665-073 0778-665-073 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call. Talking about the removal of Queen Judy Andy from the cultural ambassador position. What you have to say about that with statements made by former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. And in the same vein, let's get to the line and take this person. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and you join us somewhere.
Yeah, I'm John Skate Betty calling you from Congo Town.
Mr. Betty, to hear you.
Okay, let me ask you. You've been a journalist since you have been relieved by President Joseph Human Boka. Is there any information posted on the e-Marshal website telling you things for her town or for service to the Liberian people?
What I haven't seen such yet.
You see that where this government is lacking. And where the government is lacking. Brother, when you dismiss such person who has served so long, there should be information out there telling people, thanks for your time. So once it is not like that, then people tend to go political. And the second aspect of it, the Verita, she was invited by former VP to our children to come marry with her program. And after the program, she was relieved of her post. That's the reason people are looking for the political lens. So like when she blame, I don't know, condemn former VP to our theater, you see this government, there's a whole lot of error in this government. There's a whole lot of error in it, a whole lot of mistakes. And this very government condemn the previous government, all of those mistakes. And they continue to go the same route. After 30 years, well, where's the thank you? It's not my disappointment. It's within President Joseph Boyka presidential mandate to hire and dismiss. No one can take that away from you. But I want someone fair for that level. Even for you 1 or 2 days, that there be some information. I never tell you 1 or 2 days. There be some information. Tell you, thanks for the time you serve your country. That's the unfortunate part of this government. And President Boyka has to wake up. And what I believe, this president is not in charge, to be very honest with you. This President Boyka is not in charge. You have people running the show for him. Like President Boyka, look at the 42 years of experience. Bro, in 1985, that movie equipment is all friend. In New York, you find another disclose to the public. Where is this friend? Is that you do business with my brother? People say, oh, friend? Can you imagine that he go through the process?
So let's stick to the issue on hand.
No, I'm just trying to highlight some of those reasons for which I just said I didn't call the president unfit. He's not in charge of all of what is happening in his country.
Okay, my
He's
brother.
not in charge.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
not fine with you. This government continue to fail miserably. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Liberians are speaking of the issues that concerns them. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call. Get back to this line. Good morning.
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 Yeah, this is Abu Kemagaya in Farwell.
Okay, Mr. Chemical, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. You know what people are saying that Mr. Brother is not in charge. Some of them say that you want to run your own home. You look at an elderly man who served this country for multiple of years. They say he's not in charge. What? You're old, eh? If you're not in charge now, they are in fact, according to you now, you're removing people from job. You're not different person to move the person from the job. Now, so, someone served someone for almost 30 years. I don't think I play that some personal area to be there for the rest of their life. So if someone says, look, you have said, come and go and sit. It is bad thing the president has done before people say, the president is not in charge. Some of them say you go check their own home. They not
Let's stick to the matter on hand, not to go personal with people.
Yeah, no, I'm not going personal with people, but if you look at a man who can be even your grandfather, and he say he unfit, some of them are calling it, they just come up with reckless remind. Thank
you so much, my brother. We appreciate your participation this morning. Let's keep the disco civil. In past interview with a foreign broadcaster, in particular 3FM 92.7, when the former cultural ambassador was invited to have an interview, these were words that she pulled out during the interview. Listen to it.
How long have you been a cultural ambassador of Liberia?
I was commissioned in 1994.
Okay.
Precisely, and taken over in 1995.
Okay.
I put it that way because 1994 September. It's just it's an honor. You like when you work and then you are honored, and sometimes it's misinterpreted. It's an honor bestowed upon you to continue to promote the image of Liberia. And in Liberia as an ambassador is a lifetime thing. So
okay.
So I've been sent.
So the former cultural ambassador did say the ambassadorial position, in her words, is a lifetime thing. So what have you to say concerning her removal and subsequently coming in of Mr. Kakura Kamara, Balawala? Let's hear you. What she have to say. Was her removal politically motivated? Because The former vice president is insinuating, and folks in the corridor are also insinuating that just within the same corridors, when she was invited to grace the grand opening of the City of Hope, former First Lady Claire Marie Weah, there in the Marshall area, she got an invitation from the former vice president to serve, to attend that occasion. And immediately, within that same time, she got relief of her cultural ambassador position. So what have you to say? Is it politically motivated, as others are insinuating, or it was the right time to actually replace Madam Andy for her services to the country? 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. As we await your calls, let's get a word from our partner, but let's get his call first. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful. What's your name and you join us for more?
My name is George Fogwa. I'm joining you from the Parker.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how people take this thing to be so big. I'm monitoring the former cultural ambassador saying that he has done this work for quite a long time. So many years. So many years. Nobody in the country can do the work. And number two, what those are saying that dating is not something that is constitutional. It cannot move except you be there until they say that. No, it's not constitutional. It's not constitutional. She can move at any time. And thank God she has served the Lord. She has served this country more than 20 years for us. You see? So they want to tell other person again whether he can do the same thing as she do, or maybe the person would do at all. You see? So people are not take this as a politics. This is not just politics. It's about Liberia. Liberia good to do is all of us. So we should think how Liberia to be good. We should not think everything you join politics, everything you go for, it's not good. Those educated people in the country, they are fooling us. Because instead of them to sit down to analyze things, they get analyzed. Because they were working here yesterday, today they are not there. So they want all of us to be the same. Their children going to good school. Our children are here. They are going to good school. So they want us to be at yesterday, today, day before tomorrow. So their children will be up. So that they start molesting our children. They will not be. They are not God. So they should leave this topic alone. They know the cultural ambassador. Madam, thank you very much for telling you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get more of the reaction here. Let's get to the line and take his person. Good morning.
Good morning. Gentlemen.
Your name and you join us from where?
Yeah, my name is Aliyu Patikomari Metiki, family across my Ranica.
Let's hear you, bro.
Let me say good morning to His Excellency President Joseph Nwabagari. I wish him safe trip in the United States of America today. And I listen to your analysis and the former ambassador for culture in Liberia, Nigeria. And you know, people just want to police the whole issue. Somebody say because we won't go for Madam Claire Marie Weah program, now the pay or ambassador job. It's supposed to start the general minister because she was out there. And for her, she was appointed by the president, President Nwabagari. So you have to have a position, send away case. I don't have to take politics and things for a serious issue. Every day, many people there. You know whatever, you know library, it's a library. You been there since 1990. Since 1990, I've 34 years with this country here. So everything from there and then put another library, which qualifies for that particular position. And nobody there saying, nobody bringing out the men not qualify. They're not bringing it because they know you qualify for the position. They know they bring in her, and they will more go chef against people, or she was invited for Madam Claire Marie Weah program. That particular Madam Claire Marie Weah face, she not going to be children from Jamaica. Here we feature was bacteria for laboratory, bringing to carry them to that party, government to war, to be able to educate them. So nobody gives up for that. So people was that praise out in the whole issue about the president appointment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Get to talk. Let's talk about it right here on the Positive Show. 0778 665 073 0887 105 105 are numbers to call. Let's get a word quickly from Lone Star Cell to be right back.
The way things going, it's looking like 2024 that so enjoyment. Loser said MTN Jack gave it, yeah. The people can't get tired. Momo Wednesday was that la bro. Biggest giveaway is back. And this time they reward 2-plated jelly ring. I said, just to my nearest, let me tell you all the prizes you can win. Keke, motorbike wheelie, helmet, everything, brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and a lot over a 4 more. A brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, just that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's why everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes, Momo Western WhatsApp show is back. Dial star 156 hash to Trust Act and earn points on every Momo transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you into the weekly draw for amazing prizes where you can win keke, generators, smartphones, cash prizes, and a grand prize of a brand new 2-bedroom house. So quickly dial star 156 hash to Trust Act and win now.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and join us somewhere.
My name is Thomas William.
You
and I joined from District 13, Kosopo, Gentleman Agreement, Yellow Machine for the PC Martin yesterday. Let me say thanks to you for the discussion this morning. You know, there are some things, even if you do it the right way, if it was the right way, but the process by which you did it, if that process was not right, then people will say, or we will say, it was not right. Okay, Madam Judy has served that place for some more years. Granted, she is not the only Nigerian to serve that position. But then, if you dismiss her for maybe a long time, or you want to change her to do another person, the same way you people read letter of let me dismiss her. Then on the CE Marshal website, you should also appreciate her for the term in service. I think I should serve this country. Then we will get to know that, oh yes, this is right. But then you only say you dismiss the woman you appoint, I know Malawala as a new country ambassador. Without appreciation. So meaning that all the time in service, you don't appreciate for the term. So what all of that is said in this country, you know, it's started to be anything. And you know, one of the things that made for me, for my own belief, that the old man took down from that position is whenever woman Judy build a good image and war, or let that good image for President William. And you know, this government is going after everyone that works for the supported President William. Madam Judy built a golden statue for President William, and then they had a program. So the other maybe she's somehow supposed to see, so let she just leave the position. For me, that's my belief. And the issue of RP, you know, our airport, this country, I think people say is the oldest country in Africa, but for me, I would not believe it. I think that Nigeria is the youngest country in Africa. Because things that other countries have graduated from, they put it way beyond it. That we are still starting from their year. We still starting from zero. Like sensor at airport. That was what we discussing this morning. To put on the airport. So the machine that the person received for his.
Let's get the information straight. It wasn't due to the lack of electricity. It wasn't due to the lack of electricity. The pilot did some stuff that landed him missing out on the main route, the runway, and he got on the shoulders of the runway.
Of the runway, yes. So what was the cost?
It wasn't electricity, my brother. The investigation is ongoing.
Why the plane left the runway and then went outside? What was the cost? Say the government tell us what was the cost? Thank you for the time.
Thank you. 077-866-5073. We do not sanction anyone's view. They are entitled to their view. But what we do here is to safeguard the airways from invectives and those things that will plunge our country into unbearable situation. That's our own responsibility as a responsible media institution. 077-866-5073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning, and let's talk about this thing. Yeah, the former cultural ambassador, Madam MD, the process, folks are saying it's been politicized or remove her. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Your name and join us somewhere?
This is Jay Malisi Sumo. I'm calling from Final Last Turning Point.
Let's hear you, Malisi.
Well, everything that brought today is temporary. I want for you to please read a letter given to Madam Judy Andy for releasing the post. Well, the letter was just strictly read the post. I want you to read that for us so that at least we understand how the letter was given to her and how she released the post. Thank you.
Thank you so well. I have to go on the e-mansion if there's any concerning that so that I can read it out. Let's get to the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and join us from where?
I'm Neil Anderson. I join you from Singapore.
Mr. Anderson, let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to say good morning to all our leaders of the Republic of Liberia. They should work hard. And furthermore, about the former cultural ambassador, she has to accept, we know it's difficult, but she been in a position for long period of time, 30 years. She has served the country for a longer time. All can do the same. So she should also, we appreciate her, and she should also embrace who the president has delivered the position for. And for the issue of the RI, and the RI authority, I don't know why people blaming the authority or the Liberal government. The issue was not for, like, the person that is responsible for the pilot of the Air Morale plane should explain to the airport authority, that's all. But they shouldn't be blaming. They have not heard anything yet. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so well. 077-866-5073. This caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and join us somewhere.
This is Brown Patrick calling from Johnsonville.
Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the topic. I followed since yesterday with the appointment of Kepula Kamara, no commonly known as Balawala Manawala. Let me go to the point. Even though you will read a letter, I don't know when the president writes to designate people and appoint new people, they can write a letter to you. Well, we'll go to the letter, but let's.
But there's no letter even. There's no letter. The only thing.
Yeah, but what the president can do, the president can appoint new people in your position, which automatically dismiss you. For me, I know that for fact. But let's go to the jury aspect. I think I listened to her from 1994 when she was appointed. And the good thing she did is that she had her NGO, Crusader for Peace. And that Crusader for Peace had won her prize to come to the position of the Liberal Cultural Ambassador. I think what I can advise her is that let her make the NGO viable and grow other people who are her brothers that NGO out. The NGO also, because we have been winning a war for around the world, for around Africa, and they have been getting funding. I listened to her word, This year is also they got funding from ECHO, I think ECHO Commission, something like that. So I think it's important. Let us maintain our NGO. Nobody going to take our NGO from us. The cultural ambassador position can go to Kekula. I think it's on the Minister of Information now.
Yeah.
They can show funding, and Kekula can show all the Jews. How you will be able, not only government alone, how you will be able to lobby with other international bodies, UNICEF, UNDP, and other people so that he can get funding, support that office. Because Julie has also been crying for funding, all those kind of things. But because of own ingenuity, she been making strides. So for me, my advice to her, she will not come back to that position. No need to cry foul. Go ahead with your Crusader for Peace. Push forward more than ever before so that it can be a shining example and others can follow. But grow other people in that NGO so that when you retire tomorrow, other well-meaning Liberian, other women or men can step in your shoe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. On August 16, the president made appointment in government. President Joseph Yuma Boaka Sr. has made additional appointment in government affecting the National Public Health Institute, NPHEL, the Liberia Special Economic Zone Authority, and the local government of Lo-Fi County. These appointments were applicable as subject to confirmation by the Liberian Senate. The institutions and those appointed are the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, NPHEL, Dr. Adams K. Lincoln, Deputy Director General for Administration. The Board of Directors, Liberia Special Economic Zone Authority, Councillor Kuku Wadaba, member, Mr. Consualism B. Consoy, member, Mr. Peter G. Roberts, member, and Mr. Roger S. Y. W. Doma, member. Local government of Lo-Fi County, Lucinin A. Ducle, Commissioner, Quadin District, Lo-Fi County. These appointments supersedes and previously published in similar or other agencies and positions. President Boaka calls on officials of government to continue to demonstrate diligence, commitment, integrity, professionalism, and loyalty in service to country. So that appointment or those appointments were made on August 16, 2024. So let's get to hear from you concerning the the cultural ambassadorial post has been insinuated by the former vice president, stating that based on the invitation extended to Madam Judy Andy, a former cultural ambassador now, to grace the occasion of the opening of the Hope Center of former First Lady Clara Marie Weah there in Marshall. It was during the same vein where the appointment of Mr. Kekura Kamara came in as cultural ambassador, and Madam Julie Andy was relieved of her cultural ambassadorial posts. So folks are insinuating that indeed it is because of the invitation and attendance of Madam Julie Andy at the Hope facility that led to her dismissal. What have you to say concerning that? Let's get to hear you on 0887 105 105, 0778 665 073 are the numbers to call. Another development here, former Mayor Jefferson Tamakoji urges dismissed employees to seek asylum, accuses Boaka of political targeting. Wow. The former mayor, let's get a few lines from the story. Former Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Tama Korji has issued a strong call for recently dismissed civil servant to seek asylum outside of Liberia, claiming that the country's justice system cannot be trusted. Korji pointed fingers at the president, Joseph Yuma Boakai, accusing him of orchestrating the illegal termination of the employees and others in various government agencies. In the lengthy statement published on his official Facebook page on Friday, August 16, 2024, Korji, who serves as Secretary General of the Opposition Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC, criticized the recent dismissal of 9 employees from the Monrovia City Corporation, the MCC. The employees' termination letter, signed by Monrovia City Mayor John Siafar, surfaced on social media, with Siafar outburst his decision to alleged insults made against President Boakai and other top officials by the dismissed individuals on their personal social media accounts. Korji condemns the action of Major Siafar, calling them a blatant display of incompetence. He urged that the mayor disregarded the Decent Work Act of 2015, which supersedes the MCC's human resource policy, and instead relied on outdated provision of a labor law. He specifically cited Section 1508, subsection 6C, as the alleged basis for what he described as an unjustified mood. The recommendation and subsequent pronouncement by the Director General of the Civil Service Agency for the immediate dismissal of employees of the Monrovia City government is a clear violation of the chapter supporting the autonomous of the city government to message its personnel outside of the central government influence, Korji said. He further urged that the mayor's actions politicize the Monrovia City government on partisan grounds, undermining the interests of city residents and potentially driving away international donors and development partners. He's quoted, "Fellow dismissed Liberians, I can safely state that you should not even attempt to test Liberia's court system. Your only alternative is to seek asylum outside the country, because these dismissals were commissioned by Mr. Boakai himself, who sits at the highest office in our state," Korji emphasized. Korji also noted that with the repeal of sections of the penal code that previously criminalized libel against the president, sedition, and criminal malevolence, the dismissed employees cannot legally be penalized for social media posts criticizing the government. The CDC official accused President Boakai of ordering the dismissal through the Civil Service Agency as part of a broader political strategy, starting with the 9 MCC employees. He labeled the move as counterproductive to addressing Liberian unemployment crisis and undermining the very value the president claimed to champion. The mayor of Monrovia has shown his gross incompetence and inability to govern, which has increased the risks and vulnerability faced by those displaced simply because they do not align with the political sentiments of the Unity Party, Koji remarked. He expressed dismay at the perceived hypocrisy of those who, under President Weah's administration, criticized government actions as propaganda, but now engaged in what he describes as political witch hunts under President Boakai. So that's Koji own side. It is a very lengthy statement made by the former mayor. So those are a few lines we captured. So what do you make of that as well? The former city mayor say the guys who were being laid off from the MCC, their dismissal is illegal and it was sanctioned by the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Nyeman Boakai Sr. We're also looking at the issue of the relief from the post of Cultural Ambassador of Madam Judy Andy and the Barbados International Airport situation with Air Morocco. What do you make of that? Let's get to talk about those things that matters. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call and form part of the Positive Show this morning, right here on Love FM 105.1. So, the former city mayor say the whole thing a witch hunt, and the guys shouldn't depend on the justice system. They should make their way all of Liberia to seek asylum because their lives are in danger. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105 are numbers to call and form part of the discourse this morning, right here on The Positive Show. Like we said, President Boakai departs Liberia this morning, and I guess the woman is already in flight for USA to deliver the keynote address at the 124th National Black Business Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. So let's get to hear from you. And today is World Humanitarian Day. We say congratulations to all humanitarians across the world. Let us continue to serve humanity, okay? It is required of us by the Most High. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105. Let's get a few words from our partners while we await your calls right here on The Positive Show. My name is Rufus Divine Khan, and I'm right here while you are there, and we say a teamwork supportive on this radio.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing that transaction on the most trusted, reliable, and #1 mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial *156# and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile money, that baby, eh?
MTN. Hey, I will give you my testimony.
The way things going, it looking like 2024 that's so enjoyment. Lose access MTN Jack, give it, yeah. The people can't get tired. Momo Wednesday was that la pro. Biggest giveaway is back. And this time they reward 2 plated jelly ring. I said, just to my nearest, let me tell you all the prizes you can win. Keke, motorbike wheeling, helmet, everything, brand new smartphone, smart TV, generator, bags of rice, and a lot over a 4 more. A brand new 2-bedroom house. Wow. The only thing that people say you must do to win, just that star 156 hash and use your Momo to buy airtime and data, send money to friends and family people, pay your bills, pay for small thing like gas, food stuff, or any other thing. Then you will get points. With your points, you can enter the weekly draw and also use it to get data or calls. That's what everybody can win. No pick and choose, yeah?
Yes, Momo Western WhatsApp show is back. Dial star 156 hash to transact and earn points on every Momo transaction and redeem them for airtime, data, or cash. Each transaction enters you into the weekly draw for amazing prizes where you can win keke, generators, smartphones, cash prizes, and a grand prize of a brand new 2-bedroom house. So quickly dial star 156 hash to transact and win now.
MTN. Get to my picture, I can tell it from Momo. Don't worry. Anything you do a Momo, you will get one. Anything you do a Momo, you will get one. Momo that baby. No. Hey, you know Momo that cheche. Momo that cheche. Momo that baby. No. Hey, you see Momo that we say.
The $3 giveaway on Love FM has gotten bigger and better. Oh yes, for the same bet amount of $100 Liberian or US 70 cents, the regular prize money now go way up for $2,500 Liberian to $3,000 Liberian. All you need to do is dial star 799 hash, select number 10 for Love FM 105.1. Plenty people winning, oh, don't be left out with Radio Entertainment Liberia and Love FM on the $3 giveaway. Liberia, check get better.
Ladies and gentlemen, your famous Yuka Rental Services have bounced back with renewed vigor. Yuka Rental Services offers round-town services as well as out-of-town services with our fully air-conditioned vehicles. Yuka Rental Services have the best drivers in town that can take you anywhere you desire in a relaxed manner. We also have in our fleets several limousines under the Shatta Limousine Services. Our services are good and our prices are affordable. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco in the Technology Building on the land side. For reservation, call these numbers 0880 692184 or 0770 560560. When it is Yuka Rental Services, it got to be good, reliable, and relaxing. Are you looking for that perfect live band to make your event unforgettable? Look no further than Shatta Live Band Service. With our exceptional music talent and cultivating performances, Shatta Live Band will bring the magic to your special occasion. Shatta Live Band, the heartbeat of your event, bringing joy and rhythm, making memories heaven sent. From wedding to parties, they will set the stage on fire. Shatta Live Band, your ultimate desire. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or private party, Shatta Live Band Service is the answer. Our diverse repertoire and energetic performances will keep your guests dancing all night long. Don't settle for ordinary when you have the extraordinary with Shatta Live Band Service. Contact Shatta Live Band Service today on 0881 248401 and let the music speak for itself. With Shatta Live Band Service, where every note tells a story. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. So we're back. You can join our radio game by placing in star 79 # select number 10, have $100 Liberian dollar or 70 cents on your phone and be a part of the radio game and win for yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars. 0778-665-073-0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the program. The Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. What is on the plate this morning regarding our topic under discussion? Former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor France at the decision made by President Boakai to relieve Queen Judy Andy for her post as cultural ambassador. It's been insinuated that based on the invitation extended to Madam Judy Andy to the Hope Village of former First Lady Clara Marie Weah when she officially opened the village, the facility there in Marshall. And according to former Vice President Joel, she said she was the one who extended invitation to Madam Andy to form part of the program based on her openness and her creativity. So that's why her invitation was triggered. And she attended. And while attending the event, this pronouncement was made that Mr. Kekura Kamara have been appointed as the new cultural ambassador, relieving Madam Andy of the post that she served for 28 to 30 years. So what do you make of that? Is it politically motivated, or the decision is non-political? Former Mayor Jefferson Kochi said those 9 dismissed employees from the Monrovia City Corporation should seek asylum and shouldn't trust the justice system of Liberia by going to the court for redress, because the court cannot be trusted, and the instructions came from President Boakai for the immediate dismissal of these individuals. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Comment on this MCC issue, the Monrovia City Corporation.
Yes, sir.
You see, this labor, this Jefferson Kochi boy, I don't understand. According to research, he's one of the richest young men in West Africa. I can say one of the richest rich men in Liberia. Youth, one of the richest youth in Liberia, which is not yet 35, he's less than 35. You understand?
So what made you reach now, baby?
For our labor, less than 35 to serve as city mayor for 26 years, even for 6 years.
And you are not, you are not doing nothing, just sitting down there more and you get the money. You want to lose all the opportunity to put sanction on you. You know what that sanction means? I don't know his family not advising him what, I don't know. But let me say one thing. Not everybody that something happened to them, they live it with God. During the George Weah administration, people used to insult president. People used to insult government officials. People used to, but the George Weah government said, our own will live it with God. Let it do anything they want to live it with God. But then the Joseph Boakai government, I think they are responsible government. If you insult people, they will take the necessary action. Maybe the city corporation get something in their book there that you're not supposed to insult president. You're not supposed to insult government officials. So when you do it, the people will deal with the law. They will not be like George Weah government. Why they will say, let's leave it. Let us leave it with God. Oh, we insult president. Let us leave it with God. Maybe this government is saying, no, we're not leaving with God. When you do something, you will bear the full weight of the law. So, Jokoji he need to sit there now as a young man to think on how he can move from this session list. Because this session list is very serious. When a possession on you, you are not wanted around the world. Nobody needs you. You see? So, the government of Joseph Boakai, they are saying when you do this XYZ, you will feel the weight of the law. Not because doing job we are done. They say, when you do it, we'll leave it. They take your name, they give some. The chairman of the party give you list, take every to the ministry, let the employer. You go to the ministry. People tell you, no, when we employ you, you should go to civil servant to get or to put your documents together, to correct your document at the civil service. And they said that reluctant. They said at 12 years, some of them did not go there to put their document together. So when this government come now, civil service say, you are not part of government. Then you say that wish on. No. Is it?
No, okay.
Hello?
Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so when the list was given to the sedition to carry to the ministry for employment, after the employment, you are going to civil service and already, because the insurance, and then you're going to civil service, you're paying all of the necessary information you're doing. But somebody say, that 12-year man who get in there, and now new government came now, and then there's a problem there. How you say, which on? Thank you.
Thank you. 0778 665 073 0778 665 0778 665 0887 105 105 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. Let's get back to the telephone line and take this caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
How are you? What's your name and you join us from where?
My name is Pedro. I talk from
Let's hear you, my brother. Okay. Let's get more of your reactions. 0778 665 073 0887 105 105 are the numbers to call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm okay. What's your name and John? This
is Mario Guitar. I'm calling from Clarendon District 14, member of the Civil Rights Movement in Liberia.
Let's hear you.
I've been monitoring your show. Some people not that fair on the station. Seriously. We, the citizens of the country, if we put party bearer on our head, we forget about Liberia and Liberians, it will cause serious problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying that under the administration, people not been insulted and the government not do nothing. You know, Madam Judy Ali are been in the country as one of the permanent women in Liberia, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were insulted by Prophet Key on the social media. And so Prophet Key on our show until he reached to Liberia. Madam Judy Ali grabbed the identical brother. He presented to the court about $5 million ladder case against Prophet Key after to be corrected. The religion, I mean
the legal.
Not religious advisor.
The legal counsel.
The legal advisor to President Joseph Boakai, calling the Bujiben Keita, He called on OKFA. He said that insult in the country is a privilege to all Liberians. Take that information to OKFA. Prophet Key war out of the court without barely no penalty because he perceived to be supporting Unity Party at that time. Man, Judy Alice remain in the country will appeal. She called on the radio the next day. Prophet Key went back on the page. He made all kind of comment against her identical sister. Yeah, I didn't know Madam Judy Annie before. And never fear. But as a civil rights movement, just for all Nigerians, you cannot put people down for job because they insult the president and the one other person perceived to support the identical president, he go with privilege. So why after all Nigerians, Madam Judy Annie, she don't go to I don't want if you know her. Well, I want Madam Judy Annie cool down on that case for the Supreme Court. The identical Prophet King, he went away. So the president of the board, Joseph Nima Braka, you just have that privilege to become president, but we are Liberians. The right of the citizens of the country is lying in the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court will dare one Liberians as a privilege to go away, why you are firing people, other people for insulting the president? And today I'm very surprised to see United Party people the way in which they are doing the governance structure of their country. And the moment the government, President Joseph Mabaka become president for Liberia, is a president for all Liberians. Article 18 of the Liberian Constitution gave all Liberian right to work in government as well qualified. So why today? And they see Facebook pages that were used against other people for President Joseph Mabaka to get our privilege. This is our summer concerns. Our journalists, if the country will be developed, we have to be fair in our judgment. We do not judge somebody based their political background or where they are from or from their religion. They would deal with somebody because of the law. But if you protect somebody, the law protects somebody in the country, why you are holding other people for that crime that committed? So, for me, you don't buy people. If you want for the government to succeed and seek the welfare of the Liberian people, you have to be fair with the president. The president is just one human being in the country that God gave the opportunity, but he doesn't have the right to discriminate against all Liberians. If you do that, it will be bad. You local international, it will be bad. So, thank you very much for the opportunity. All those supporting the United Party or the CDC, you should get in your mind. The bigger party that's supposed to be supported is Liberia and Liberians. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
How long have you been a cultural ambassador of Liberia?
I was commissioned in 1994.
Okay.
Precisely, and taken over in 1995.
Okay.
I put it that way because 1994 September. It's just it's an honor. You like when you work and then you are honored, and sometimes it's misinterpreted. It's an honor bestowed upon you to continue to promote the image of Liberia. And in Liberia as an ambassador is a lifetime thing. So
okay.
So I've been sent.
077-866-5073, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call. Speak to the issues that matters to the growth and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. The ambassadorial position, the cultural ambassadorial position, have been taken from Madam Julie Andy and passed on to Mr. Kekura Kamara, affectionately known as Malawala Balawala. The former vice president is saying it is politically motivated. Let's get to this line and take this person. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and you join us from where?
It's Moise Eddie Zuba calling from Banonze Junction.
Let's hear you, bro.
Okay, so actually I've not been following your show since then. I just got in like 2-3 minutes where I would like to contribute a bit.
Yes, let's hear you.
Okay, so regard to this cultural ambassador stuff, Madam Ali has served this country for over 30 years. So I believe that it is necessary that another person, another potent or competent Liberian come in to display their own talent too. You can't get a position too, or at the end of the day, the same people put you in position, you don't mind them. You know, they understand?
Where's the
How
honor?
will your father,
What's the honor
give
behind
you
it?
food to eat? How will your father give you food to eat every day, support you, do everything for you? Then the same father you honor man him to bring him down. How will he feel?
Lehana, how the former ambassador honor mine who?
President Bouaka have been accused of witch hunting, especially opposition.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the word witch hunting, I don't know how people look at it. It's necessary you want witches because they are not good people.
Mm.
So when you say witch hunting, I look at it logically and necessary. These are people that are not free. Witchcraft or witches are not free.
But my question here to you, as you allege that the ambassador, the former ambassador, honor mine, who did she honor mine?
When you are given a specific task to do or to perform, you have to be consistent. You cannot be with the devil and you be with the angel.
So simplify that for us.
The former how they call it, the former president West Kawia, doing a program, she was all there around the area praising her around.
Let us understand now. Isn't the former ambassador a Liberian? And
of course.
And more to that, the work, the area that was being dedicated, who are those that are to go to that place? Are they not Liberians?
They are Liberian, but you have a specific job or task to perform. Not to be with people that were in government that devastated our economy, that brought us down. But people they can't see fun.
That is
the past government, they destroy our economy. They brought us down. They corrupt, and at the end of the day, they see with the same devil that corrupt. While change is going on, you think people will feel free with you?
My man, don't put the people in deeper issue, because I don't think it was on that basis that Madam Emily was relieved of her post, man.
No, that's my personal view.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not speaking on behalf of the government. That's my personal view.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's take this caller. Hello.
Good morning. I want to make some clarity on the Judy Andy thing. I'm calling from the 12th Street.
Let's hear you.
You see, I don't understand what people call witch hunt in this country. I mean, I just knew something coming out again by the opposition. Hello? A witch hunt. Yeah, when you are a witch, they hunt you. When you are a witch, they hunt you. But Judy Andy in 1994, it was Charles Taylor that gave her that ambassador position to Judy Andy in 1994 because she was all around calling for peace and all those things. Then when Eddie Johnson said he came to power, they broke down the whole Kennedy. They went to build one hotel there at the ground of the Liberian heritage. So there was no more Kennedy. Judy Andy formed her crusade for peace. That was her own initiative, her own organization, crusade for peace. You see, so when Joseph Boakai came now, and there's no more Liberian heritage, there's no more Kennedy, there's no nothing. So this is why the old man had to appoint Malawala Talawala to this position. So I don't know why people call it witch hunt. This is not a witch hunt. When the Kennedy was destroyed, you get one big hotel there that Ellie took and give it to people, took the land and give it to people to build hotel there. So there's nothing, there's no Liberian heritage again, there's no more culture for Liberia. So when Joseph Boakai come out now to start something again, then people say witch hunt. I don't understand.
Okay. Thank you.
Just 1 second. As I was saying, when Moluti list and give it to people, you go to the ministry, so they will employ you. When the employer and the HR get to the ministry, so you go to civil service and complete your employment. And people sat down reluctantly. They did not do it. This government came out now, the civil service said, no, you're not part of us. People say that wish on.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Daniel Brown. I call you from Central Zimbabwe District 16.
Let's hear you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you ever so much for the show this morning. My brother, I don't know what the radical witch hunt in this country. And looking at people serving into the kind of public offices for 30 unbroken years. And not even bringing nothing to the disco. And I hear people talking about Crusader for Peace. That Crusader for Peace is a personal organization that were funded by Julie Antis. It's not something that the Liberians really benefiting from. The last caller just now, from the one that I pointed out because of the piece of work she did at the time Liberian was yelling for peace. I think at least she was appreciated. Julie Antis should have even done the honorable thing, everything to resign, to be a cultural ambassador for 30 unbroken years. Then today, our culture going down to the lowest thing, it cannot be respected anywhere. There's nothing called culture in Liberia. Even if you go to the rural area, those things were things that people used to be trained on. You come from the culture, you very much trained, but today everything has gone down. They dream nothing. Liberia don't even know what they call culture. So if today, President Joseph Boakai can think in that direction and appoint a new culture minister or ambassador, I think it's a good thing that we the Liberians should really recognize or be appreciated to.
But yes, the issue. People are frowning and insinuating that it happens in a time wherein the former first lady was opening her foundation home, and the former vice president invited Madam Andy to the occasion, and within that period of time, she was relieved of her post. That's why you see people are insinuating that it is politically motivated.
No, but not people. I think I saw a post that the former vice president saying that Joseph Boakai divisive, something like
Yes, I read it out here. I did it.
And she want to speak about divisive, my brother. Go back to Bond County. During her administration or their administration, when she spoke there, that if you not go the CDC way, you will not be given job. In fact, breaking the local leadership there, that when you are not citizens, the job had to be taken from you and be given to somebody who is a citizen. So at that time, she was not really doing divisive thing. So she will be preaching divisive that President Boakai is doing. He's not doing the honorable thing. I think Julie Andy should go back to her record. I mean, not Julie Andy, but the former vice president, Joao Taylor, should go back to her own record. She even the administration brought more divisive, even during the campaign period, where Eugene Nangme came out to say, and when they win election, no united partisan will work. There were so many irregularities about their own administration bringing divisive to the country, and Liberian was just like tired. They were not speaking to it because all Liberian knew that it will come to our end. And I think in my mind that you just said about going to grace a 4 month of first lady program, if Julie Andy were even invited, the auntie were on that basis that even President Boakai had to go to appoint a cultural ambassador. No, auntie on that basis. Actually, President Boakai had been thinking about who to appoint. And even going back to our history, bringing Malawara back to the disco, I think it's a good thing because we heard this thing and was small. Balawara, we started hearing that it was those things that we heard that culture was really being promoted in Liberia. I think when the president do this honorable thing for the country, I think we all should welcome it. That will not bring politics into it. That will stop playing this kind of a game around this place. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate your participation. Good morning.
Good morning, Rufo.
Yes, sir. Your name and you join us from where?
Thank you. This giver and from a treasury singer this morning. This giver woman.
Let's hear you.
Hello, Rufo. The call for English call, unfortunately, that people will still be saving blame. There's a reason why our country will now move forward and we pretend to be a Christian and we don't do the Christianity thing. You said yesterday, John will do the wrong thing and then we take it from there. This is the point. Okay? Listen to them. Are they preaching unity or are they preaching the country to be on a path? You said John was doing the wrong thing. Don't move because I say
you cannot debate the party there. One of you came back and doing the same thing. Then somebody tell me say, when the president speak, I want the reason why the former president they put it out automatically. So what are you talking about? So you keep to do the same thing? So want to change it?
Oh, my brother. Thank you. 077-866-5073. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. This is Guitar. I don't want me 1 second, please, if you can give me the chance.
Go ahead, responsibly.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, my brother, it's sad today. What educated people are still reflecting to the CDC. All the journalists that were reason the CDC party were removed from power because they were doing the wrong thing. The wrong thing had to be corrected today. Even the people that defending the government, don't go to the partition dealer on Bozazan Kawa about removed for a post. As long you criticize the government, even if you are power officials, you will be jailed for corruption. But as long you are dancing with the doom to the president, you know nothing. Some of them governor was suspended on based on the report, and the other two that were working with the central bank governors, it was negotiated for them to resign and get a benefit. Can you imagine? I'm not going to be indicted 40 million. He on the radio actually, do all of the wrong. And not there, probably the government invite the senator. So what we are going for here? Nelson Mandela fought to emancipate the people of South Africa. He sat in our seat. He threw the law that was going against South Africans. It was a reason that Nelson Mandela party made from the 7 good years in power because the justice that is standing on the table. President Joseph Imabaka spoke about integrity, experience. He would do the best in the interest of the born people. For us to see the president behaving the way, actually we agree. Judy Andy had been removed. We agree he is a right. Why when Judy Andy was insulted, Prophet Key will not put behind bar. And to get people from NCC, he had been dismissed for insulting the president. This is the question to them. All those who defended the evil act. For me, for us to put the party down, we were supporting the local party for a lot of time. But we saw that as a young people to support a political party is one of the biggest accidents that we will make against our country. This is the reason that we establish it. So movement here, we will check all protocol party here. Whether you for or you against, then we have to stop this. But you said that. Yeah, you get it too. My poverty. He came to Nigeria and go away freely. So if we do this letter justice in our country, what are you talking about here? So thank you very much for the opportunity. I continue to salute you for the opportunity every morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so well. In relations to the issue that has to do with Prophet Key and Madam Andy, according to the legal advisor to the president, he made it plain on our interview. He stated that the former ambassador filed in her complaint as the state in connection with Judy Andy versus Prophet Key, which should have been an individual complaint or suing Prophet Key as an individual and not the state. So on that basis, it prompted his intervention according to him. But whatever it is, let's get to this line. Good morning.
Yes,
let's hear you.
Thank you. So, you see, for me, I'm not just a justify to any tablet remove a personal guy way anytime. So, I will do any tablet at several times. No, La Blue and by the pepper bush. The chest per more that there is somewhere you know. And last set we're talking about only through any tablet is very poor. Okay, that's different. They're not working. Look at the quarter, how many times is that the way for the other candidate? When I also do having competition, what to go with people like go waste this kind of nothing. The way they do the lobby for ourselves, take the money and eat it. So for someone who is about that, we need the transformation, we need someone who can and create the avenue of the culture, so they say our culture can be, we've got to be a committee from country to country. Bring every level. Let us see. But see now what the material time. 3 all the are seeing in the day about it, we are not seeing nothing about culture. We really day about it, nothing. So, for someone we're not supporting, I mean, what are the red team?
The woman in tap your new man. Muna tap even there.
Yeah, but we hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, my man, the more I over the one, they are improving our place. We need the outdoor to get our own money. And we said it to, and also my brother, we say, and when you tell me no, yesterday you were also pushing on the same people who waste something. You put away after Bernie Samuka, and now the same people was speaking, that the people waste something Bernie Samuka, and now I was speaking yesterday, but because I'm putting in they say, I know what put about waste something, when you are speaking, you are waste for yesterday too. Okay? So, some of them say that they don't remember. Look at the CTV platform. Just check when you have to platform, not getting nobody job and fortune what you're doing. Go back to the CTV platform. Nobody yet. You saw the platform, the first platform, the crowd, the people. What the way they change out the platform. So it's exactly what they're implementing. You know about that? They say when they come, they're not going to get job to anybody, any opposition. And I want the unity party say, and today I want to do the weight on the people. Okay? You should have seen 2 years today. They say, I don't know where who go away in the country. Don't go by and do research. And don't go away with it. But for doing it today, for the city, for official there, okay, you say, the city come away on the people yesterday. So it's easy. So what will be part of our own country? We're not in your interest, then it's still bad. When you say what, it's good.
Okay. Thank you. This restricted number, I don't know why this person is restricting that number. Hello? Okay, I don't know why you are restricting your number. Let us be honest to ourselves and let us come to the discourse with a plain mind. We are entitled to our opinion. So let us not shield our identities because we want to come in a form and manner that is not acceptable to the public. So please do not come in with an unidentified number, okay? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. You need to join us somewhere. Let's hear you.
Yeah. First of all, I will speak on the
The woman get tapped me again.
Andy.
Okay.
I don't know why these guys we keep spoiling our country in the name of CDC and Unity Party. Andy Tappe, 1994. I can remember, yes, I was much smaller, but she was not employed by George Manavia. So why will she go to George Manavia West?
It's the woman, bro. This one, I don't know. Is she now Liberian in the activities? Is it not?
No, you getting me? No, you getting me?
Go ahead.
She is from Liberia. I'm saying that the cliche say because she went there to do more occasion about she was released for her duty. No, it's not it. Because I'm trying to say that it's not just that employ her. They won't say that before Georgia came just 2017. And the woman been there for 1994. So why would somebody be thinking of that? What I'm saying, I'm not saying no, it's correct.
Okay.
What I'm saying, I expect people to think of that. Even look, Madam Howard Taylor, I don't know. Howard Taylor, she keep spoiling this country. I will say I'm sorry if when there's a Julia station. Howard Taylor share Bond County today, and the Bongis, most of them complaining of her. She coming like she is good. I can remember Howard Taylor insulting back when Yake Koluba talked something the last time she went to take water, she saw by a insult. No, I don't know. I don't know when you join CDC, there is something that can be happening to you. I don't know. Thank you for the time given to me.
Thank you, my brother. We appreciate your participation this morning. All Liberians, you have equal opportunity to weigh in on the things that matters to the growth and development of Liberia, but in a very respectable manner, because we are called with the responsibility as a media institution to safeguard the airwaves. And as a professional journalist, it is my sole responsibility to afford each and everyone the opportunity to express their opinions, but in a respectable manner, holding all factor constant that the airwaves needs to be protected from invectives and those things that are going to plunge the country into an unbearable situation. Let's get to the telephone line and take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm wonderful. What's your name and you join us from where?
We're calling from Rehefi, Lower Virginia. I want to say thanks for your topic on our discussion, and I want to say this, my brother, this country can only move forward. We inside, especially the commoners decide to move this country forward. What do I have to say this? The election has come and go, so for us to be referring to Liberia as CDC, United Party, I think when somebody does whatsoever thing, that refer to them as a Liberia. But most of our fellow calling to say, oh, the CDC people, the United Party people, the SYC people, they can't have far. The only party we have right now is what? Nigeria. So refer to us as a Liberian. Okay, refer to us as no CDC Liberian. Okay, let's come to the junior handicap. My brother.
I mean, even behind the woman.
Okay,
let me share a phone with you. One time, there was a program here at the Sport Commission, and I made an error. I go call the woman, or the MC, I call the woman. So I'm protecting you guys from the ring of
It will take time. It will take time. We'll get used to it, but it will take time. Some of us did not follow our story, pertaining to the name. So we will take time. So some time we will correct it, and sometimes we'll make an error. So as I was saying, this country will need to move forward. And in the process of moving forward, we need to change some things. And changes some things, we need to cover some of the good things from our country, our other people. Madam Julie Andy, they need to, give way to all of us. What do I mean by that? But brother, look up our schools these days when they are doing. Our culture are being taken away. Most of the schools these days are doing, they practice the Ghanaian culture, they practice the Nigerian culture. And where is the Liberian culture? And how come in Bachelor who is not proactive when it comes to the Liberian culture? So all these things we practice all foreign culture and forgetting about our culture. And moreover, we make our culture to be women. This is breaking the culture that they are in. So I think we need new breeding of people. Because what is the Badawara? What is the way the Nigerians, the Mandingos, the crew, the DC, the Gola, and all the tribes have the dress code. And look at our dream. How are we teaching our youth? And we have culture in Bachelor. Who is looking at all those things? We dress the Ghanaian way, the Nigerian way. So we have to get new breed of people to change our culture, to practice our culture. We don't have to, that's the reason why those people, when they are so they don't want to teach anybody beside them. So when one day you try to be smart, they take you away from near them. So they must just continually being there. Madam Julie Annie, she set the position for a very long time. I don't think when she is leaving that position, it should be enough. Other Liberians need to come up, other people need to get jobs. And then in which one, if you go to a job and you don't do the right thing that you're supposed to do, when you change you have to accept that you make some mistakes. That's the reason why they can never resign. At the end of the day, you hear them say, my mom is not Bible. They will make
answer the first question.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate you so kindly. Let's go back to some flashback of the election period, some of the statements made by politicians. I'll also bring you some of the flashback statement made by District Number 7 Representative Musa Hassan Beliti when he said, well, however, these are our politicians. Politicians do not have friends. They have interest. And when you mind politicians, you're going to plunge yourself into an unbearable situation as a professional person. So let's get a flashback of some of the things that happened during the days of our elections.
So how can you say that you want to rescue something? I need to find out what they want to rescue. I think they want to rescue.
We're not rescuing ourselves, man. We rescue the children that are drug killing everywhere. And the children we take to rescue.
No rescue mission on the other side. If you say you are able to rescue, please stop talking all the plenty things. Start asking for the court lawmakers and the presidency. Stop asking for all of the negative things. Do the positive things.
We're trying to rescue that mother who cooked 8 o'clock in the night for our children to eat because only 8 o'clock the next day she'll have food. Those are the mothers and the children we come to rescue. These are the people we're trying to rescue. There's too many things to rescue to the extent that nothing here so we got to rescue the country. So if you know what we give to rescue, please hear or yeah, we'll keep telling you small every program. Say you don't know why we rescue it in this country. We're trying to rescue the confusion to our kept making for 5 years to the extent that the country still standing behind.
Abroad, interesting control. Everyone defending their criminals. Criminal all get followers. Damn it. Our country needs deliverance.
Get your calls coming 0778-665-073 0778 0778-665-073 0887-105-105 are numbers to call and form part of the positive show this morning. We try to give a flashback of activities in the previous years. You know, Liberian politics is interesting. Very interesting. Let's. I'm coming to the statement made by Mr. Musa Hassan Beliti, the the representative of District Number 7, when he had a time to speak. This is what he had to say during that election year.
Person Khan was there, Dan Sambi was there, Musa Beliti was there, Wadi Power was there, Umu Abdallah was there. I say all the major cream de la cream were there in the room. Councillor Bronsky said, let me be very clear to you people. I will not approve any decision that turn this country over to Joseph Bola. I will not do that. Liberia does not deserve that.
Issue of problem to let people know.
For us to go to CDC and meet with George Weah, the committee that was set up, headed by Mr. Conway, comprising of me and Ben Sandy, was set up by Councillor Charles Walker Bronsky.
The person can cost you, but it leave you to be insulted or not. The person say you rule, but you know you rule. You want me proud with it? All they did was to say Liberty Party is a great party. It was not a great party, we won't have all the report for. Yeah. Why? It's so important.
You say, no, I will not go to CDC. Then we all were surprised, but we didn't say anything. So then Bronsky said, well, you can do what you want to do, but my party is not going to work out.
I see the picture where you got Senator, we have to on top of all my teachers, I told them, I said, no. All my five senators from around the world send it to me. Some of them crying on the Senate. I tell them, and the thing you want to do, now you don't make any of them.
You want to also?
You want to humiliate me.
Always follow. So let's get to this line. 078-077-866-5073. Those are all flashback memories so that you get to know who politicians are and what they are capable of doing. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you? What's your name and you join us for more?
This is James Harris speaking to you from Cinco.
Mr. Harris, let's hear you.
It is now strange to see, my dear. You know, this country, we have come a long way. And we are not even planning to change. And you cannot change because the method or the plan you have to come to election that why you implementing directly. So I am not even, it is not strange to me for what is happening in Liberia. Before President Baka took over as president, he said there are places just where government appointed people. We had 300, I carried the 500. When I take over, I will call it down. We heard that. There's a president that came to be removing 10 new positions illegally. By law, there's no law that says president shall remove the central bank governor. So the central governor should be impeached. He has removed the man, calling the suspension. So it is not free to go as far as they don't have a 10 position. That's a ceremonial position. Not any position that president get power to say like yeah, appoint. Because that culture should be out of politics. Politics should not be part of our culture. Politics should not be part of our traditional council. Any president that comes to be that council will set you. And when you come, I don't think there's any position for traditional council. Culture party has nothing to tell you. Just how you remove so the next government will come 2029, she remove the culture ambassador again. Because he said the president has stayed long. Who told you culture when you stay long at the motor, you can work better. Really, Andy work in that area. Did you even get a face of the corner when got a culture? When you say the culture is there, who told you culture is there? You get any budgetary allotment for culture in Liberia? They are not part of your budget. All the spending they can do, she's lobbying for it. Nobody can give her a dime. So when you come, you want to remove, just remove, but don't say this and that about Judy and I very serve this country. Whether you like it or not, in Liberia, everybody knows she's the face of our culture. Whether you like her or you don't like her, that's it. But she will go and live in peace, my dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? What's your name and you join from where?
Okay, Mohammed, are you listening?
Let's hear you.
You know, this people in the country are very funny. Yeah, what we mean is people saying that people wish one thing, people doing this, people doing that, people running after people. When you know you don't do nothing, you're really very much wrong. No wrong. It's stable. You ain't doing nothing. So we said we want to change. I mean, people said we want to change. And Omen Boga said he will change his country. They are giving it for 1 or 2 years. So people start talking about which one thing, people start talking about running out of book. Some of them, they are diploma. Why did they come out in the country and they have to start against the Labrador? Why did I say you go on a public farm, on a public farm? But he's talking about central bank. Why can this central bank come back and go to the court and tell the people lying on money? But you know, we get few radio stations in the town like Voice of Liberia or Freedom FM. It's a radio station for entertainment, but the physician just to go there to entertain themselves. They go there when you talk, when you give the message, they cut you out, or the episode, and then the cost, the program, they do that. Long way for they start 1 or 2 years to see the changes that Father was talking about. They will not see the changes. Labrador can be one blow. Anybody just said the Labrador will change your possible country and they will find the rebel press. But my idea is the moment you start a relationship as an entertainment to see the thing was there, you know my president, the other coming out the president, in Labrador, our constitution say after the general presidential election, take one president.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so well. Let's get this caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. Your name and you join us.
Thank you very much. I'm Snosio, and I joined from District 17 this morning.
Snosio, let's hear you.
Morning to the listening audience also. Yeah, my brother, you see, in this country, what is the new trend that we are on, this trend of intolerance, is bad for us. Because what we are witnessing since this Unity Party-led government, since President Baga came, you know, even if he's doing wrong or is going in the wrong way, people just want to praising him. If other people come and, you know, with criticism, they choose to just call him names, seditions, and wild people. At the end of the day, we are Liberians. Before we became seditions or whatever party, Unity partisans, we were first Liberians. So the wrong is the wrong. Yes,
Even at the party level, you still a Liberian.
Yeah, people criticize people for the wrong thing. People say people were not loyal to the state. People were loyal to the party and individuals. But today we are seeing the very same thing on display. United Partisans, rescuers, or whatever need, they are only loyal to what Waka thought. Look, like somebody rightly stated, Judy Andy, she does not have the right to be in one position for all of these years, like they say 30 years or whatever years. We agree. But look at the manner and form. In the first place, people want to denigrate this woman as if she has done nothing since she became cultural ambassador. And that is not true. This woman has worked over the years. In the first place, it's a cultural ambassador position. Do they have an office for a cultural ambassador? Is it a ministerial position? Is it a position that the president should be appointing? Is it a appointed position that comes with a lot of benefits and other things? Is she in the budget? All of these things you have to know that the cultural ambassador is just a name. You are not in the budget. If you are on a Ministry of Culture and Tourism, they have a Minister of Culture and Tourism in this country. So if she capture most of these things that Madam Julie Annie Carter have been engaging in, like the Crusader of Peace, that she normally hosts after every 4 or 5 years, it's about her own innovation. And Liberians have benefited from it. A lot of Liberians have benefited from those things. So for people to come to say just because your government now have taken upon herself, you know, to relieve the woman of her position, so she did nothing, culture is dead in Liberia. No, if culture is dead in Liberia, it is not because of Julie Andy. Julie Andy as an individual has performed beyond expectation. She has helped many Liberians that we personally know of in this country. She has contributed immensely. So today, if you want to take the position, take it and give it to whoever you want. But for me, you know, this government sometimes they do things that they claim that they came with so much experience, but they don't think into those decisions before. Like I said, it's not an appointed position. So a day after this woman visited the hope of primary plantation or whatsoever that they were launching, a day after she visited, the next day you go and relieve her. What will run through people's minds? And then people are actually saying, well, where is which one in this country? You don't know which one. A lot of things are going on in this country that are clear which one. You are leading the country into chaos. You are governing in chaos. You are not governing with the experience that you say you have. And then when people come to criticize, when people begin to ask questions, you say this and that. You know, you become intolerant. You don't want to listen to others. You just want to be weighing on a one-party state. It is bad for us. Andy has given whatsoever she had to give. That let's appreciate her, even if you want to take the position for her. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Chanche, quickly, let's hear you.
Yeah. The government about it. The government, like when we were talking about this government, they put in the government to the rest. And for that, to give up in the past, let it go and
your line is bad, Chanche.
We say that doing this.
Okay, Sanjay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's do a flashback again.
the way I see our country is not better in my eyes.
When you come after me, I'll come after you. You insult me, I'll come for you. Nonsense.
I thank my friend President Weah for cutting me loose.
The cause I will cause you in Liberia. Don't take me for a joke, eh?
It's sad to say that I'm not a politician. I was brought on board by these people, and the people brought me because they wanted something.
Politics is a radical game. Politics is a dirty game.
I was supporting you. They are Holy Ghost.
You will bring your record to the table, get the salary you are paying. Get the paper to it. What are you talking about? That gas you will pay?
Joanne, don't get involved in my politics. My politics not get put up.
But they will take to do something. Because they get nothing in attention to the cheese. They are living there to 10. I'm going to get so I don't want you in.
That was just a tip of the iceberg.
Well, interesting developments. Well, time is slipping out on us. This is the Positive Show. Rufus Divine Kind presentation this morning. I know you are out there. I'm in here. And together we say a teamwork supportive. Let's listen to edition number 7, Nima County Representative, Mr. Musa Hassan Belete. Where is it? These are our teasers. It serves as a reminder.
I'm not saying you're doing can happen to me. You can break me. You can't tell me, say, 165 what you want, humiliate me with. You're failed.
So what?
The LRA people that's supposed to be collecting the money, and the Minister of Finance, who is supposed to be taking the money from the consolidated account to put it directly in the road fund account. They will have to appear before us on Monday. We will demand answers. If we can achieve anything even before we close in July for independence, we can rescue the country.
It is not a crime. If the LRS, and I repeat, they say our company owes $165,000. That's what it's in. Tomorrow, we'll go there, look at the papers, and make settlement. And use payment. That is fine. That's not a crime. But people who can never dream of sitting down. This is tax that I'm paying for some of you to take pay. For you, Senator, to take and dance in. Our taxpayer. You are not. And I'm proud that I'm a taxpayer. And if the government decide there is, and I think that the LRA needs to look at, its functionary to make sure that that institution does not get politicized.
Streamers is one of the biggest petroleum importer. Streamers also has a tank farm at LPRC, where other petroleum importers store their petroleum products and they pay money to build it. I'm very certain those importers bringing their petroleum products, they are paying taxes. But they pay money to this man, and the man is not paying tax, and for 5 years, LRA say they don't know. There are a few things. I am thinking that they have been in cahoots with Mr. Musa Belete, and they have been dividing the taxes. I'm not going to absorb the LRA and the government of this. And knowing that Musa is a very close friend of Mr. Pue and Mr. Magio at the time, and Pue is a very, very close friend of Thomas Dona. In fact, Pue is the one who carries Thomas Dona to LRA. There is a connection there.
Mohali, You have laid in my pockets. You are sitting now over there and talking nonsense about me. I've told you before. I give you money over money. You come to me that you don't have food to eat. You come to me, you don't have gas in your car. And then you want to bring me, you able to bring me down?
Musa has been involved into a whole lot of shitty deals in this country.
And I paid all except for 400,000 and some change. They will not consider anything you do. You go bring your myself or upgrade, your partner upgrade, and your business. You didn't go. I told you. You go around, you talk. But I've fed you before. So my coffee is in your stomach.
So
Politicians, especially Liberian politicians, and politics across the world, there's no permanent friends. They have interests. As Liberians, and I speak to the conscience of the young people, do not put yourself on the line for politicians, because at the final analysis, you will be used and abused. And those same people that put you at to rain insult and demonstrate against, they will go and sit in the corners at the entertainment centers, at the major hotel, the wine and dine, and say those are the ones who say they want to be future leaders. So take you from these sneak peek voices and put yourself in check as a young person. Politics is interesting, but as a professional person, differentiate your professionalism from politics. You need to separate your political life from your professional life, because when you involve politics with professionalism, you are left with no alternative but to be seen as a tool that can be used to stir our tension. In Union Consensus, a show we've got above our rights to prove, we overall prevail with hearts and hands, our country cause defending. We meet the fall with valor unpretending. I always say to you, two things in this life you always will remember for: the problems you create and the problems you solve. And you must take responsibility of two things in your life: your fortune and that of your misfortune. And I will continue to remind you, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I lead and not follow. For as among equals, of course, I'm destined for greatness. Just to rumble through, we had on the show this morning, celebrating World Humanitarian Day, speaking to us from the Red Cross standpoint, Mr. O'Neil Bestman, the manager of communication there at the Red Cross. He spoke to us this morning. We talked about the issue that has to do with former Vice President Joel Taylor accession, frowning on the removal of Madam Julie Andy from the cultural ambassadorial position. We also look at the issue that has to do with the former mayor, Jefferson Tamakoji, calling on those dismissed employees of the MCC to seek asylum and not to go to the court, because the justice system cannot be trusted under the leadership of President Joseph Duman Boakai. Until we have the time like this tomorrow, Pam Fumba and Martina Tuba will be here. Let's keep the peace and play safe. Have yourselves a wonderful time, of course. Thanks to all of you who call in and those of you who play your listening role. And of course, some of you who view us via our Facebook page, Love TV Live. Have yourselves a pleasant and godly day. Follow the rest of our broadcast. Bye-bye.